As you've just seen, with the press of a single button, your keyboard can entertain you with a song. Actually, there's lots of built-in songs in your keyboard which you can just listen to or even play along with. And you can learn these songs using the Yamaha Education Suite, but we'll show you that a little later on. As with voices and styles, songs are also accessed by pressing, you got it, the Song button. Now if we look here on the left side of the keyboard, under the heading of Song, we can also see the various song categories. Why don't we try to access one of these songs? 005, we can see the song Air, and just push Start. Let's try another song. Maybe I want a traditional song. These are located in banks 023 to 050. And don't forget, we can also use the minus and plus buttons to scroll. Here's Amazing Grace. We can see that song locations 103 to 107 are called user song. And this is where we store our very own recorded songs. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is. To record a song, we push the record button. We can see in the screen that record is enabled, and this is going to record our song to user location 1. Maybe you want to do something like record a scale. I can turn on the metronome and record. Just push stop, and we can see that it's writing the song to user location 1. Now when I want to play back my song, I just push start. This is a great feature for when you want to practice. Now I'm going to record another song. Once again, push the record button. This time I won't use the metronome. And the moment I start playing, it'll start to record. I push stop. We can see that it's writing it to the song location. And then when I want to hear back my song, I push start. You can even take your user songs and back them up to your computer, which leads me to this next section. By far one of the most exciting features of your Yamaha keyboard is the fact that you can download or transfer your favorite songs from your computer into the keyboard's flash ROM. Remember these two jacks here? These are called MIDI ports. By using an optional USB to MIDI cable like this Yamaha UX16, our keyboard can now communicate with our computer. Make sure the cables are in to out and out to in. To transfer my songs from my PC into the keyboard's flash ROM, I use the MSD, Music Soft Downloader, file transfer utility, which I downloaded from this site, www.music.yamaha.com. Once we have installed the Music Soft Downloader to our computer, double-click on the icon to launch the program. The first thing we are going to do here is check to make sure we have the proper connections of the MIDI interface between our computer and the keyboard. You can click on Connection Check. If for some reason you get an error, please make sure that the MIDI in of the interface cable is plugged into the MIDI out port of the keyboard, and the MIDI out of the interface cable is plugged into the MIDI in port of the keyboard. Next, I'm going to click on the Electronic Musical Instruments icon. This represents my keyboard. And we can see here we have a flash memory icon and a system drive icon. The system drive icon represents the user song locations from 103 to 107, and the flash memory icon represents the flash memory locations 108 onward. We can also see that we have 373 kilobytes of available space in the flash ROM locations. Next, I want to add one of my favorite songs from a folder of MIDI files I have stored on my computer. In this case, it's called Your Song by Elton John. I'm going to open it, and I can see that it appears now in a list of files stored temporarily in the MusicSoft downloader. As I click on it, I can see that the Move button becomes active. Click on Move, and then click OK. Now, if you look on the screen of your keyboard, you can see the word COM appears. This means that the computer and the keyboard are communicating and your song is being downloaded or transmitted from the computer into the flash ROM. Once we have finished transmitting, we can now see if we punch in song number 108, the title Your Song appears. Now, just push play.